Please put your hands together for Habib Siam.
This is fascinating timing for a drink order. Were you the person that you were trying to pimp your friend out to Sharif? Okay, yeah, she was, huh? You look very offended by all of that. He's a good dude. Okay. No. It's not your time now. Shut up. I came out of bed and got dressed for this shit. No, it's fine. You know, it's okay. You know, just an initial breaking of the ice. Is she always like this? I don't know what that says about you.
Oh wow. Oh shit! This guy's vicious.
Okay, settle down. Settle down, we're about to talk about some shit. It's been a rough week in the news for my people. My God, do you guys know what's going on? Oh, it tensed up. I don't know how to interpret your silence. Yeah, it's been insane. I went for a walk just to clear my head the other day, man. So fucking going nuts. Walked by this homeless dude, we made eye contact. He just put his hand on my shoulder and was like, "Don't worry, sir." It's gonna be okay. And then he slipped me $5. And I'm like, what kind of energy am I exuding? That a homeless person had to come up to me for emotional support. And I was like, oh shit, yes, genocide energy. Yeah, well, I was right, this shit's insane, you should be appalled. I'm fucking scrolling through, watching this shit on my phone. You get to watch a genocide on your phone, interrupted by sponsored posts. Do you know how crazy that is? I don't know what your feeds look like. Mine goes, dead body, dog in a park off a leash, white kid in a park on a leash. Dead body, you know, pumpkin spice latte. I'm like, you're not supposed to process like trauma like that. You know, you're not supposed to process grief that way. It's insane. It's insane, man. I don't really even know, like, emotionally, like, it's easier to joke about war when you haven't lived war. You do that shit from an emotional distance, you know? I fled that shit. This is what they don't tell you, man, is you could never really escape war. You know, I thought I could come to Canada, do some Canada people shit, just get rid of all this trauma. There's not enough cottages in the world. Are you kidding me? I fucked every Ashley that I met. Yeah, some of them twice. And all I've learned is that you can't fuck your way out of trauma. Oh, I had fun trying though. What do they say? The journey is all the fun? It's insane, man. I'm too far gone for therapy. Too far gone. It's too late for that shit. Somebody came up to me after a show once and was like, if you let Jesus into your life, Jesus can heal you. What do you guys think? Jesus or therapy?
Jesus.
Therapy? No, I don't know. Jesus, right?
Jesus. Jesus
You look high
therapy.
as fuck. My God, are you okay? How not you guys look behind you? Come on. Your eyelids are just like struggling, holding up for dear life. It's okay, just give them a rest, man. It's fine. This can be an auditory experience. You know, I've been sitting on the stool the whole time. The image is embedded in your head. You don't really hear. Okay, I'll go get up and move around. Just... What's your name? Oh, fuck. What kind of drugs, man? Can we talk after? I feel like you hold the key to my healing. Everybody's like, Jesus in therapy. I'm like, no problem, and it's drugs. What the fuck? Oh man, you look like you ate drugs. This dude's fucking IV that shit. Man. They had too much drugs, man. Too much drugs, and drugs like drugs don't work anymore. You know how heavy your trauma has to be? You take 7 grams of mushrooms to the face and just not get high? Fucking insane. And before you say get better mushrooms, please recognize who you're speaking to. Put some respect on my name. Oh fuck, I gotta go soon. I lost track of time. Kenny's gonna go nuts. It's been insane watching this unfold and watching nobody give a fuck. Do you guys understand? Do you guys understand that I go on social media and I see people cheering this shit on like more? How much more? Do you remember the Ukraine? Of course you remember the Ukraine. You know, nobody had a choice. The shit was all up in your face. Ukraine was horrific. The Ukraine was horrible, right? 9,000 people died in 18 months. It's fucking insane. 8,000 people have died in 3 weeks in Gaza. Nobody flinches? How do you not walk away with that with one conclusion, and that's that the world values white life more than black and brown life? How do you get to any other fucking conclusion than that? And then how do you navigate the world without like anger and resentment? That shit's insane. That shit's fucking insane, man. White people fucking commodify everything. Commodify fucking suffering and death. Commodify everything except whiteness. Whiteness is the most valued commodity in the world and the most unattainable. White people will sell you anything. They'll take that shit, just fucking sell it back to you. Look at what they did to yoga. Right? Yoga used to be a spiritual practice for old people, for fucking poor people. They Lululemon the fuck out of it. Like $150 pants. I mean, everybody's ass look good. I'm not supposed to be this aroused in yoga class. Do you guys know this? Do you guys know the Catholic Church used to sell lots in heaven?
Yeah.
The Catholic Church used to sell lots in heaven. This imaginary place, they were like, fuck it. The more you pay, the bigger your lot. Yeah! That's how Protestants started. We'll talk about it later. Can you imagine buying like a condo with an ocean view in heaven? And you just get there, you're like, oh, all the lots are the same? What the fuck? There's no customer service? You're like, where's Jesus? I talk to the boss. I don't know how to navigate that shit. I don't know how to navigate any of it. But you know what's crazy? Is that like ethnically, on the demographic census, Middle Easterners, Arabs, we qualify as Caucasian. Yeah, I don't know how they found the loopholes. We got in this motherfucker. It was crazy. I discovered that I was filling out, like I was applying for immigration. I was filling out the form. I get to the ethnicity part. They didn't have like Arab or Middle Eastern as any of the options. And I'm like, what is this, a trick question? I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I almost checked off other. Then I heard this voice in the back of my head go, "That's what the white man wants you to do." I'm like, relax there, Farrakhan. I got this. But I didn't, man, because it's true. Like, I can't get mad at being labeled other and then self-identify. I'm not gonna do that shit to myself. I don't know why that shit was so funny to you and her only. Well, I would like to talk to you after my set. It's true, I'm like, I gotta find a box to fit in. And so I scanned everything, I'm like, fuck it, I checked off Asian. And I handed the lady back the form. And she looked down, looked back at me all confused. She's like, why are you fucking up the program, son? You're clearly not Asian. I'm like, yo, Lebanon's in Asia. I'm way more Asian than any of these other options. She didn't even break eye contact. She points at the form, goes, sir, please go with Mexican. I'm like, Mexican? And so I went home and I looked it up. I'm like, yo, how come I don't exist on this form? And it turns out that Arabs qualify as Caucasians. And there's a group of Arab rights activists lobbying for recognition. Like, no, we deserve to be seen. We need our own category. And I'm like, why? Shut the fuck up. There's no time for recognition, and you know, fuck that. We got in, we snuck into the club. Out here popping bottles of VIP, you trying to get me kicked back out to the back of the line. No, man, stay Caucasian and just yell out, stop killing white people. Maybe that'll make a difference. I don't know, man. I gotta go. No, I don't know what the point of any of this is. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, really, besides just, I don't know. I process life through comedy, man. I process life, like, this is how I make sense of the world, right? But, like, sometimes things aren't that funny. You know, and sometimes I wish I wasn't like, sometimes I wish I was like a talent dramaturg. Sometimes I wish I could write like poems and plays and do that shit. But no, I'm afflicted with this burden of a clown. You know, in Arabic once I asked my parents, I was like, yo, how do you call stand-up comic in Arabic? And they're like, muharrish. And I was like, oh, dope. So when I was in conversation with somebody and they asked me what I did in Canada, I was like, yo, I teach and I'm a muharrish. And they're like, you're a clown? And I'm like, no, I'm a stand-up comic. I go up on stage, I tell jokes, like, yeah, you're a clown. And that's because in Arabic, it's the exact same word for both. We don't fucking differentiate. You know? But I don't know, man. A lot of my friends are like, oh, you guys come out, you know, engage in comedy as a distraction. I don't ever want my comedy to be a distraction from what the fuck is going on. You know, so I do want to thank you guys for letting me come out here and vent a little bit. This show I've been in Toronto for 7 years. This show was a very important show for me. This show helped me find my voice as a comedian, and I'm forever grateful for what Kenny Robinson has built. For the stage that he's given me and a lot of comics like me to come up here and just speak our truth and speak our experience. So free Mumia Abu Jamal, free We Make Rice, free Palestine. I gotta go to